Hello, YouTube world. Back again. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. We're getting a lot of questions on here and on Facebook groups about this mini MVS. So I'm just putting it up here. So if you're not in arcades, wait till the car video comes out, I think next week. But until then, this is for the arcade viewers. So, yeah, lots of people asking about this. It's a fairly rare machine. Is it the rarest I've ever owned? Toss up, but it's a fairly rare cabinet. This is a mini NEO GEO MVS, and I'm not talking about mini like this re-release. I'm talking about the actual arcade. This actually has full NEO GEO hardware in it. It was made by WSI. This one's birth date is February 15th of 1993. Basically, it's the same as the Big Red machines, and it takes these cartridges. And they crammed a 2 slot in there, so yes, it does take 2 games. They're kind of a pain to get in there, as you can see. But there's enough storage for, one card over there, one kind of over there, and we can put 2 inside the slot. Sometimes I throw them in the coin door, in the coin chute bucket too, but it's a little limited on space. 13-inch monitor, very cool. It's actually really nice, this one. It's not beat up, it's not too green, too blue. It's dialed in just right. I also burnt a Unibios chip for this. So basically with the Unibios, let's see if I can do this. Press 1 player start and game select, and get all these cool options. Cheat database, you can put cheats on. This is my little guy's room, so when I let him play one of the games, I usually put on the cheats for him. You can soft reboot the system. There's the Unibios boot screen. Also, if you reboot it, see if I can do this. Hold A, B, and C. Then you have other settings. PC to Neo, I think with the second player. This also has joystick ports in it. With the second player joystick port, you can do something with hooking it up to the computer, but I've never even bothered. Jukebox player, that is, you go through and play the sounds from the game, pick a slot. Some background noise here. The volume sliders are here. This thing sounds really good. But yeah, you can just randomly pick songs or sound effects from the game. You need either slot. Game cart CRC check, basically make sure the file matches up to what it's supposed to be. Let's see. Slot 1 I think is Art of Fighting. So there it is. It's all set. General BIOS settings. You can go in here and basically like enable arcade, protect. That will disable the Unibios to enter it. Disable in-game menu, you can do that too. So say you have this on location, you can disable access to the BIOS and stuff. Boom, boom, boom. You can disable the splash screen. I don't know why anyone would want to do that, but and disable hardware test. Sometimes with these carts, with dirty connectors, you'll get random errors. This one is fairly clean slots and game cards, so never have a problem with that. So you can select the region. You can Japan, USA, or Euro. USA had more censorship involved, so You don't get like a bouncy Mai, they call it, where her titties jiggle. Japan, they also got different color blood. Euro, I'm really not sure. I just, it defaults to Euro, I believe. Then you can set it for arcade or console. So console would give you a limited amount of continues and basically no credits. So it is what it is. This is an arcade, and that is that. But yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. So regular 2-slot 13-inch monitor, and it opens up top just like a standard NEO GEO cabinet, like a 2-slot or 4-slot or even a 6-slot. You drop this, and this comes down. You can change your marquees. Metal Slug is a reprint. Basically something to fill the whole Art of Fighting. I believe is that a reprint as well? No, that's a real one. It goes with the cart. So, but yeah, just an old neon tube in there, a little bright, but pretty clean. Trying to limit the amount of arcade hardware I'm keeping on hand now. I just got rid of my Play Choice 10. That was another kind of grail machine. It takes up so much room. So this one is what they call non-intrusive. Little tiny guy, shoulder height right now. I would say this thing is roughly 4 feet tall, maybe a little more. Either way, it's a fun little machine. My little guy loves it. He's kind of at the perfect height for it. I don't think we'll ever have a problem with moving with this thing. When you start getting an arcade collection, and I've had a few, moving with massive amount of machines is basically more than moving a house itself. Gonna load it up in a trailer, and hopefully nothing gets damaged in shipping. Moving the stuff. So, but it is what it is. Really fun machine, really cool. And used to have these at like can't remember if it was McDonald's or Burger King. I think it was Burger King. But let's see what we got here. So in here we have a coin counter, fuse. We have the test switch and service switch on this. So there we go. You see the clock is running wild on this thing. That is because I removed the battery for the clock. The first thing you kind of want to do with this thing when you do get your hands on one is remove that battery. It'll work without it. They leak all of the boards, and then it's a very important area of the board where the battery is located, and it literally eats the traces up. But yeah, you go through bookkeeping, tell you what's in the slots, setting the code number. You shouldn't have to worry about that unless you're playing stored into the memory card. A lot of things I haven't messed with too much on here. Hardware test, so that standard crosshatch, B software set, D memory viewer. So we can get out of that. Just put it down, boot it back up. Unibias will let you go past hardware tests too, so. Probably because I turned it off and on too quick, but there we go. But there she is. Nice little update for you guys. If you're in arcades, or if you had any questions about it, hopefully I answered it. Be prepared for a car video on the Willys probably the next week or so. We'll have something good for you coming up. All right, guys. Thanks.